If the coalition are going to win government, not only do they need to take seats back from Labor, but they need to reclaim some of the Teal seats too. And as you know, I've always thought that could be on the cards. Some will be easier than others, of course, but all the Teals have their vulnerabilities. For instance, Allegra Spender in Wentworth is considered relatively secure because she's not quite as loopy left-wing as the others, except on her crazy climate claims. But her seat does have a large Jewish population. And last year, Spender joined the other Teals in demanding that the government provide funding for UNRWA, the United Nations aid agency in Gaza. Spender and the other Teals wanted funding restored to UNRWA, even though at least a dozen of its staff joined with Hamas to commit the October the 7th atrocities. UNRWA staff were involved in that slaughter and the hostage-taking, yet Spender wanted our taxpayers' dollars going there. Anyone who understands these issues and supports Israel will be very disturbed by this, so keep an eye on Spender and Wentworth during the election. But two Teal seats in Melbourne look especially vulnerable. Zoe Daniels in Goldstein and Monique Ryan in Kooyong are very much on the Green left fringe of a range of issues, and they've been caught out saying one thing and doing another from time to time. New polling in both those seats shows the Teals are in real strife. Daniels is trailing a long way behind the former Liberal member Tim Wilson, who's trying to win the seat back. And in Kooyong, Monique Ryan is only narrowly ahead of the Liberal candidate Amelia Hamer. It's really neck and neck, and this polling was conducted a fortnight ago. And Ryan has had a bad time of it since then. Her husband, Peter Jordan, you'll remember, was filmed uprooting and walking off with a Liberal campaign poster.
Are you a Monique Ryan supporter, no, ripping down people's signs, are you? Is that what you're doing? That belongs to me. Hey, you can take it off the property, but it belongs to me.
All right, well, if it goes back up, it'll be taken down again.
There you go, Monique Ryan, there you go. Community values.
Now, Jordan and Ryan issued a statement apparently apologising for this episode, but Ryan refused to talk about it.
Can I ask you, what do you think of your husband's decision to remove the Liberal candidate sign in Kooyong?
I don't have a comment for you. I've commented on that matter already. Thank you.
Do you think that was an appropriate thing to do?
Could you please get your cameras away from me?
Do you think it was an appropriate thing to do for him to remove that sign?
I've commented on the matter. Thank you.
And what is your message?
Her message is, can you please keep those cameras away from me? Now, this is hypocritical stuff, given that Ryan claims the high moral ground on political integrity, talking about openness and accountability.
As your member for Kooyong, I will act with integrity and honesty, and I will provide leadership and vision. And I stand for integrity, decency and honesty. Democracy is under threat globally in what we acknowledge is a post-truth world. Speaker, we can combat cynicism and disbelief only by committing to openness.
How can you claim to be improving standards when your husband is ripping off election posters, refusing to declare who he is, and you won't even answer questions about the whole episode? This is all very damaging for Ryan, especially when we all know she's never been shy about lecturing others.
Put your masks on. Put your masks on. Put your masks on.
Better find myself a mask. It got even worse, though, for the Teal MP today with the leaking of a training video for her campaign team demanding that volunteers call her Dr. Monique Ryan.
It's really, really important to use the term Dr. Monique Ryan. We want people to know that she's a doctor, and Monique Ryan is the way that her name appears on a ballot paper. So that's really, really important to use Dr. Monique Ryan.
How embarrassing. Don't forget, this is the same Dr. Monique Ryan whose former Chief of Staff Sally Rugg won a $100,000 settlement, more of your money, after complaining she'd been forced to work unreasonable hours by Ryan, who Rugg said expressed a desire to be Prime Minister. Now, there's not much chance that Monique Ryan will ever be Prime Minister. Right now, she's struggling to hold on to her seat. Perhaps they should add a line to that training video telling volunteers not to steal the opponent's election posters. That might be just what the doctor ordered.